Army of Jesus. Revelation chapter 14. Revelation chapter 14 talks about the army of Jesus Christ. I will explain chapter 14 line by line. It indicates a major act of Jesus Christ after his descent. Zion, operational training center of Jesus Christ. Revelation 14 verse 1. I was given another vision. The Lamb, Jesus Christ, was standing on Mount Zion, surrounded by 144,000 people, who had his name and his father's name written on their foreheads. Verse 2. A sound reverberated in heaven like the sound of the roaring waves or deafening thunder. It was like a chorus of singers accompanied by their harps. Verse 3. They sing a new song before the throne, in the presence of 4 living creatures and the elders. A song which no one can learn except the 144,000 who have been taken from the earth. New song means new motivation. In the context of Bible, new motivation is motivation to fight war, that is jihad. Army of Jesus Christ. Verse 4. They are those who were not defiled with women, but were chaste. These are given to follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They are the first taken from mankind, who are already of God and the Lamb. Verse 5. No deceit have been found in them. They are faultless. 144,000 matured men, over 19, who have not defiled with woman, is not possible to be found on the earth. Therefore, these are teenaged youths. 144,000 teenaged people. What Jesus will do with so many teens? It is obvious they are recruits of his army. They will be trained and prepared for offensive in Europe. They will be highly motivated to win the battle. That is their new song. People think Jesus will come and Almighty God will do everything for them. All will happen miraculously, but it would not happen in that way. God helps where it is unavoidable. He helped Jews to come out of Egypt, but he did not fight for them to get their homeland. Jews had to fight for themselves. Till they were ready to fight, they were roaming lost in the desert. God gave them free food from the sky, but not a free land. So Jesus will also have to fight to save his people in Europe, waiting for him, who have not yet worshipped the beast or his image, to receive the mark of in the head and the hand and in the hand. God will help, but those will come in the form of natural disasters on the enemy. He will not give angels to fight the war or kill the enemy directly. Jews already have a plan to provide these 144,000. 12,000 from each 12 tribes. Though we know most of the tribes are lost, but they are not actually lost in the earth. They are lost in existing tribes. they identify themselves to be in praised tribes. As for example, nobody would tell you that he is from the tribe of Dan, but they are there with them, mixed up. So, the three tribes available in Israel at present will provide these 144,000. Fall of Babylon, USA. Verse 6. Then I saw another angel flying high in the sky, sent to proclaim the definitive good news to the inhabitants of the earth, to every nation, race, language, and people. Verse 7. He cried out with a loud voice, Give God glory and honor, for the hour of his judgment has come. Worship him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and all the waters. Verse 8. Another angel followed him, crying out, Fallen is Babylon, the great, fallen the prostitute, who has made all the nations drunk with her unleashed prostitution. Therefore, when Jesus will come, Babylon USA is already fallen. Rise of Second Beast Empire. Verse 9. A third angel then followed, shouting aloud, If anyone worships the beast or its image, or has his forehead or hand branded, he will also drink the wine of God's anger, which has been prepared undiluted in the cup of his fury. He will be tortured by fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. Verse 11. The smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever, for there is no rest, day or night, for those who worshipped the beast and its image, and for those who branded with the mark of its name. The sequence of description indicates that after the fall of Babylon USA, the second beast country or second beast empire will rise. It will put mark on people supporting them. Rise of second beast relates to the destruction of Babylon USA, war defeat and related destruction. After the defeat of Babylon USA, European countries will feel themselves insecure. Probably they will unite and form one country, EU and Russia. As a binding force, they will use religion. And the most powerful religious institution the politicians would find is Vatican. At this crucial time, false prophet or Antichrist will appear. Antichrist and second beast will gain great influence on the new empire. They will put mark on forehead and hand. Others will be isolated. Nobody will buy and sell with them. Mark of beast. People of Europe will be divided at that time. Many will obey Antichrist and worship the beast. Here beast is talking statue of dead sixth head of Vatican. Antichrist will make a statue of sixth head of Vatican, and that statue will talk. Those who will follow Antichrist and worship the beast will be marked on their forehead and hand. Without these markings, nobody will be able to buy or sell. Many will understand the reality and wait for real Jesus to arrive. Many of these people will be killed because they will deny to worship the beast or his statue or his image. Many of them will not be killed, but they will not get the markings on their forehead and hand. So they will not be able to buy anything and will remain unfed. They will pass a very hard time. Many Europeans are totally unaware of religion. They will just see that their national interest and security lies in following the government, whoever he is. So they will follow Antichrist. they will follow Antichrist supporting government. Many do not read Bible. They will just get a Jesus and follow him. But this Jesus is false prophet, Antichrist. He will have mysterious power, but that is demon power. And his power is only for 3.5 years. Revelation is open now, so that people of this age are cautioned. The book is technically written. If people could understand it 200 to 300 years ago, they would discard the book from the Holy Bible. Wearing seal in hand and forehead may also mean joining army. Army wears seal in forehead, that is cap badge, and hand, that is badges of ranks. Probably in United Europe, military training will be made compulsory, and a huge reserve will be made. This army will be utilized against Jesus when he will launch his offensive from Mount Zion to save his loyalists from Antichrist. Therefore, after the fall of Babylon USA, do not join army of United Europe. If you are already serving, leave. Those who will survive 3.5 years will be saved. Jesus will march into Europe from Mount Zion with 144,000 finest, intelligent Jewish soldiers on land and many angels in the sky. He will also be supported by promised Muslim leader Imam Mahdi. From the Holy Bible we come to know at first Jesus will capture Jerusalem. 2/3 of Jews will die and rest will be very good. This 144,000 will be collected from this 1/3 people. Not only Jews will die, throughout the world many people will die. So Jesus will attack Jerusalem at first. The Lord Almighty says, "Wake up, shout, and attack the shepherd who works for me. Kill him, and the sheep will be scattered. I will attack my people." Here my people means Jews. And throughout the land, 2/3 of the people will die. And I will test the third that survives, and will purify them as silver is purified by fire. Zakaria chapter 13, verse 7 and 9, Holy Bible. So at first, Jesus will capture Jerusalem or Israel. Then Jesus will carry out offensive against Greece. After capturing Israel, he will make his army with 144,000 finest soldiers. Then he will attack Greece. Greece means Europe. I will use Judah like a soldier's bow, and Israel like the arrows. I will use the man of Zion like a sword to fight the man of Greece, Europe. Zakaria chapter 9, verse 13, Holy Bible. So after capturing Israel, Jesus will attack Europe and capture Europe. In these two major wars, Muslims will help. That Imam Mahdi will help. The Lord will appear above his people. He will shoot his arrows like lightning. The sovereign Lord will sound the trumpet. He will march in the storm from the south. Zakaria chapter 9, verse 14. In the south there will be Imam Mahdi. In the south there are Muslim countries. So Imam Mahdi will help Jesus in these two major offensives. Imam Mahdi will be under Jesus Christ in these two major wars. Test of faith. Revelation 14, verse 12. This is the time for patient endurance among the holy ones, for those who keep the commandments of God and faith in Jesus. These are faithful people in Europe who will be patiently waiting for real Jesus. They are successful. Verse 13. I heard someone from heaven says, write this, happy from now are the dead who have died in the Lord. The Spirit says, let them rest from their labors, their good deeds go with them. The people who will die in Europe confronting the Antichrist and the beast will be successful. They will go to paradise. In course of patient waiting, many people in Europe would be killed because they would deny to bow down to the image of the beast and receive the mark in head and hand. They will achieve paradise forever. Martyrs on the path of God. Verse 14. Then I had this vision. I saw a white cloud, and the one sitting on it like a son of man, wearing a golden crown on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. Verse 15. An angel came out of the sanctuary, calling loud to the one sitting on the cloud, put in your sickle and reap, for harvest time has come, and the harvest of the earth is ripe. Here harvest is people. Verse 16. He who was sitting on the cloud swung his sickle at the earth and reaped the harvest. Battle for Europe will be a great war. More than 2/3 population of the north and south will die. Above people are those who will die in faith. They will die fighting in support of Jesus. The dead in sin. Verse 17. Then another angel, who also had a sharp sickle, came out of the heavenly sanctuary. 18. Still another angel, the one who has charge of the altar fire. Altar fire is hell. Emerged and shouted to the first who held the sharp sickle, swing your sharp sickle and reap the branches of the vine of the earth, for they are fully ripe. 19. So the angel swung his sickle and gathered in the vintage, throwing all the grapes into the great winepress of the anger of God. Verse 20. The grapes were trodden outside the city, and blood flowed from the winepress to the height of the horse bridles, and over an area of 1,600 furlongs. These are sinful people, supporter of beast. All of them will die. Please visit part 7. Thank you.